And welcome back to Control, folks. I'm the voice of Dog. Our next task is to fix the energy converters here so that this place doesn't blow up. Let's get to that, shall we?
Hey, watch yourself out.
The Ultimate Mayhem videos, those were that was the 3D worms, right? Yes, we made Shatter. I got the Shatter gun. It's pretty cool. I like it. Oh, incoming. I am under fire here. They're still playing the music, so I assume we're not done here. Yeah. I definitely remember that blimp map. I won that map somehow. Oh, hello. Gotcha. Nothing? That's not where we're going anyway, is it? Ah, energy converters. The giant sign over there. That might be where I'm supposed to go. I don't know.
Just hold together a little longer.
Two abilities. Get that launch damage. And what's our astral constructs at here? Oh, upgrade grip. I can get spin if I do a bit more. And get another ritual impulse. Let's save up for spin, shall we?
It's fried up. You'll need to fix it before the old twig pants inside the plant has a shit fit.
Hi. I got water. Have a drink. Yeah. Yeah. I feel unstoppable with this thing. We're not done yet. Have I watched all the Hotline videos? I don't think yet. I've gone through a few of them. I've watched a good amount of these, I remember. Tell me about control points. I don't think I've watched this one yet.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
We'll have to see when we meet him.
My name is Dr. Pierce. Lead
Oh, we heard
researcher.
this one. That's the furnace one.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to be, but don't touch and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
Kind of want to see this one again. Oh, there's Ati. Yeah, I just realized.
Hey, Meg! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
The dial-up noises are so good.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
I see. Okay, where were we? Oh, hey, Hampoli, how you doing? Game's really interesting. I'm enjoying this. This feels like the sewer equivalent level of the game, and it's still really good. It doesn't feel like a drag in the slightest, even though we're going around repairing shit and unclogging pipes and that kind of thing. Take this cube. Okay. Incoming. One more. Yeah, it's unusual for me, because I'm not usually... Oops. Oh boy. Nice! Just ate that armor. I'm not usually into, like, SCP stuff. I mean, I do kind of like spooky stories like that, but this is just super interesting to me.
Let's go lift the lockdown.
Okay. Task completed. Oh, cool. Are you working on something new, Hempuli? Ow, that hurt me, didn't it? Yeah, shooters I'm like very hit or miss on. Oh no, I can't go in there. I thought maybe if I walked on the non-molded path, it would be okay, but it's not. Yeah, it's not trying hard to be spooky, it's just markedly weird. And that weirdness is what is kind of what keeps driving me through the game. It's very hard to make a scary game, and it's very hard to make a weird game that doesn't seem like it's trying too hard. Something that stands on its own just through atmosphere.
The word, Faden. Crew feels a lot safer when you're around.
Okay, do I go back to Ahti, maybe?
I should be going. Try to stay
Right.
alive.
You got a lockdown to lift.
NSC control room.
Stop by any. How's it looking out there?
Okay, this is back where I was. Control room is up that a ways. Gotcha. Thank you, signage. Okay, so it was in here, but I didn't hit something that I needed to hit. That's fine. Utilization of paranatural elements munitions testing on OOP-22, aka Home Safe. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects and material from its immediate vicinity. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Redacted and redacted velocity ammunition were tested with redacted results. Testing will continue after redacted. The safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. Oh wait, now my thing has changed. What does that mean? Yeah. Whoops. Almost launched myself into the abyss again. It's probably up there, huh? We're a few hours in. Not very far along. We're in, like, the second big area. There we go, NSC control room. Yeah, we're currently trying to get the reactor back online because it is going to blow up if we do not do something. Upcoming game reminder. Hazard owes me 20 bucks. Arish still on a fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you 60 bucks. I brought beers last time, so it's Heppenstall's turn. Hello. I hurt myself with the grenade. I picked up a grenade and hurt myself with it. There's a control point there.
Forces contained. A lockdown will only be lifted by a directorial override.
Yeah, we're getting there. Ah, this is the room. This was the room I was in.
Came here to do.
What's my power situation? I can dash, and I can pick up things and launch them. The launch is extremely powerful. I've also got this gun that changes from a shotgun to a handgun. Pretty neat. Yeah, let's check out that hotline.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
Potential research. That place, whatever that is.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Okay.
You two should get to know each other.
Yeah, we don't know why Trench is dead yet. If that's something they're ever going to explain. If the gun just decided he wasn't worthy anymore.
I heard the Hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the Hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor. There's no other way to create that kind of energy output, right?
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the Hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files.
Northmore?
Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
All right.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Just gonna walk on your desk.
Hi, Jesse.
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be?
But he's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve.
He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought up a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. At one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here?
In constant danger.
You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No.
What?
I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because That's how they work for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
Okay. It's just, wow. I mean, this blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
See you soon.
Be careful out there.
Okay, we've got card number 3. We've got some ability points.
Pope has asked us to document the Hiss incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
All right, we have enough to construct spin. Let's do it. And some more energy. Alright.
A lot of these questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Here? But we don't have the proper facilities.
Maybe we can bring in an observation unit from the containment sector. I'll put in a request with Pope.
Research. Cool. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Oh. No, you don't. Oh no! Snipers. Squish. Okay, good. There we go. Hey, bird teeth. Control's going well. Just stepping into research. So they want me to go to parapsychology. That's fine. You know, I didn't check upstairs. Possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced corporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE Redacted, in which Redacted. Event is believed to have been caused by Redacted, and as a result of the following measures have been taken to prevent Redacted. Who took the shoebox? We were in the middle of a test here. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants and research. Is it necessary to sing to them? I mean, the janitor does have a nice voice. The plants sure seem to like it. Maybe you could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. Where do these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. And people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Hey, down in front. Synchronicity and the unseen connections. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of the synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to file redacted for full report. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Stop watching. Whoa. My new power, the ability to phase through toilet doors, but only toilet doors. Yep. No, I cannot telekinesis a toilet. Human music. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent, the prism or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. Thanks, Hubert. Dimensional research. All right, let's check out parapsychology.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Can't get through there? Okay. Gotcha. We'll go around. Well, I didn't pick anything up. Behind me? Oh. Ouch. Sniper. Got him. Oh, that too. Oh, no. Took that rocket to the face. More. Oh, I got snuck up on. Oh, do I have a dog? I do not have a dog. I'm actually, the joke is with my name is that I'm actually more of a cat person. I used to be kind of afraid of dogs, but I got over that. They're nice. Dogs are cool. The voice of dog comes from an old, weird, obscure webcomic that was, drawn by... Oh god, I can never remember his name. The guy who drew the art for Braid. Dale something? Oh! Yes, thank you. A lesson is learned, but the damage is irreversible. Yeah, it was a really neat webcomic. It was very strange, very unusual. The art was all over the place, and it was really fun. Okay. Dale Barron, yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Let's not get snuck up on this time. Watch our 6. Alright, full health. We're not done yet, though. Got it. Transcript of a call to California State Emergency Services. 911, what is your emergency? Hello, hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Okay, can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Spooky. Whoa. Astral exhibition.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Control point. Only up 1 point. Ooh. Pierce. Need more ritual impulse. The Astral Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to go accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Redacted was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Redacted, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the Redacted's behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it. But Rome wasn't built in a day. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity now known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in the report have been redacted. Spooky.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane,
Yes.
we're always in the vicinity
What?
of the pyramid.
You can't just do that.
We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Huh? Oh no.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Stop that. Wait it. Well. Oh boy. Ah! What do they want me to do here specifically? Ugh!
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
I'm not sure how I did that, but I did it. I think I had to close... Oh, somehow it followed me into the side room and I caught it in the cell. Okay.
Answer, damn it! We need backup down here.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
We're generating health. Oh. There we go. Orb destroyed. Record and chair procedures. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in the chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. Prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. Huh. Weird. Are we still in danger? Hey, NJ Kren, thank you for that sub. Welcome back.
So happy to have you back around.
Yeah, good to be back. Still playing danger music, so... Oh, hang on. Yeah, there we go. We got somebody here. Up there. Oh boy, big guy, big guy. Hang on, hang on. Take it. Ah, it exploded in me. Got him. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file OOP18 for details. In the Hypnosis Lab, a section of the Parapsychology Division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes, known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a redacted session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Hey, Son of Bowser, thank you for that raid. Welcome, folks. We're playing some Control. Gathered data has conclusively proven that redacted within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Groupthink. Rethinking groupthink. This study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active uses of telepathy. To prove these connections, the Parapsychology Department carried out variations of Solomon Asch's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as the subject. See experiments redacted for details. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence and behaviors by engaging in redacted. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of redacted and redacted. Also, I like this brain model here. Alright, so Hypnosis Lab is an optional thing.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden? Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
She's got that right.
More of you?
Huh?
Really?
Too close, too close. Ding. Ritual impulse. Wonder how I find those. Yeah, those are the kamikaze guys. Those ones are dangerous. Oh.
Trench said his team knows all the Bureau's secrets, Marshall especially. Does she know what happened to Dylan?
$20.
Welcome to the pub.
Oh,
Marshall
geez,
is
sorry.
right down the hall.
Guys, guys should've, I don't know, should've warned me.
Marshall is waiting for you in the luck lab.
Yeah, I gotta check the bathroom first. Huh? Waffle Taco Bus. Thanks for that follow. Welcome. Rubber duck. Discovered in the home of Agent... the duck. I see now why certain objects are... they can't be archetypical things because they might be objects of power and that could be dangerous. I get it now. Discovered in the home of Agent Redacted after his young daughter complained of being followed by a rubber duck. According to Agent Redacted, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. It was discovered that Agent Redacted was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an alternate item is being investigated. Agent Redacted has been terminated.
Marshall's eager to speak with you, ma'am.
Yeah.
She's just down the hall.
That's why everything is like this.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Hello.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
As if you can find anything in this place.
Darling sure found enough places to hide. That weirdo's got labs everywhere.
How many points? I only got 1 point. Cool. Last one seems like it just makes you godlike.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception.
Right, this one.
In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head.
I see. That's an astral. That's
It ruptured out,
the brain
killing the
cloud.
subject in question. It's a relentless predator pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment
Smile.
protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
I think in order to wind down today, because I think I'm about done for the day, we will look at a couple of things.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years
How to
now.
contain a little
I've always
apocalypse.
been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries. Authored studies of grave importance.
Oh, is that Hubert?
And in
That
all
must be
this
Hubert
work,
there.
there is
And
one
Carla.
thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
The hiss. Right, they're using old technology because the hiss can, because weird things happen when they don't. Hiss cluster. All right, folks. I think that'll do it for today. We've met with Marshall. Next time, what's our mission right now? Find the HRA lab. Yeah. All right, we will find that lab next time, folks. Might do another stream tomorrow afternoon. So I hope you'll join me for that. And I might be hanging out on a Loon stream of Legend of Dragoon later. I think that'll be later tonight. So yeah, be sure to follow if you haven't already done so. I do appreciate it. It does help me out. And thank you everyone for your continued support. We'll see you next time. Whoop.